Kay, I'm a poet and writer, and on this channel I do reactions to K-pop videos, specifically BTS, who I have become obsessed with in the last 6 months. So I've already seen a lot of their music and loved a lot of their music. My favorite song is Spring Day. Easily. Like, it is the song by which I then judged every other song by every other group by, like, are you at Spring Day's level? No, you can't be. No one's gonna reach Spring Day's level. It's too beautiful. I also watched the video about the backstory, like what Spring Day is actually about. And I cried really hard. I pretty much cried for the whole thing. I'm going to link it down below because I feel like there is a lot of context to this song. Italian Army did just a phenomenal backstory to it, and I think people need to know that that's what it's about, and I think this is something that they intended for you to know with this video, with this song. So it will be linked down below. I'm not going to go into all of that because it's not really my place. They explained it so well. I really would like you to see their video to understand all of the context. And I'm not going to react to the music video, which shows all of that kind of symbolism and backstory. What I really love is their dance practice video. I love the dance practice video. And this one, the regular one, the one they post on their channel, doesn't have the subtitles. I am watching the mirrored dance practice for this one that does have the subtitles, so we can react, so we can focus on just the lyrics. Since we are a lyric reaction channel over here, definitely watch the music video because it's incredible. And definitely watch Italian Army's explanation of what it is about, because it's sad on a lot of different levels than we're going to go over in this. It has a lot of very important historical context, especially the music video hits on some very specific symbolism. Well, the dance has a lot of it in it too, actually. The dance references things as well, but we're gonna focus on just the lyrics and the dance practice, and it is mirrored, so everyone is backwards, but that's okay. That's what we're watching today. If you hate the dance practice video, we could also someday do the actual music video, but again, you should watch it. I'm gonna have links so it won't be hard to find, but that's what we're doing today, is watching this one. So let's just go ahead and let's just listen and enjoy these gorgeous lyrics to definitely my favorite song so far in K-pop, let's be honest. It's a perfect song in so many ways. It's so beautiful. Also a great dance, Not that they ever don't have a great dance. Okay, so we've already got this idea, like this heaviness of the missing is already right in there, and it's partly in just the way the song sounds, but it's also in like how difficult it's become for us to just meet up. Let's go back just a little bit. He just lists all of the things. I miss you, and admitting it makes me miss you even more. Like, just thinking about you makes me miss you, and looking at your photos, I still miss you. Like, nothing is solving this miss. Nothing is bridging this gap. Also, can I just say, I love how the recorded version seems to be RM's voice, but then in concert, J-Hope always sings this part. Even in the music video, it's RM singing it, so it is funny that, like, from then on, it was J-Hope singing it. I love how spring is basically like them meeting again, that the idea of the distance between them is winter, that they use that as the metaphor. The season is also like a measure of distance, that you're a whole winter from me. Like, it's not even just time, like this is how far you are. Like, it's always cold here. The cold starts in August, and from August all the way until spring starts and things begin to defrost, I'm gonna keep missing you. Like, the missing is so big and so distant. like this sense of longing keeps falling down like a snowstorm. Just this heaviness and this coldness is just like driving through this song. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna go back a little bit more. Yeah, the winter shows up even in August. My heart keeps chasing for that time. Abandoned Snowpiercer train, which Italian Army goes into like more of why he uses Snowpiercer here, but you also have that idea of this frozen earth and this train ricocheting around, but not really going anywhere. It has nowhere to go. It's just all ice, it's all cold. Okay, we're about to get in. This tiny piece of dust floating in the air, and you can all think of that. You can see that in your mind's eye, and just like the times when you're focused on that, the tiny specks of dust in the air they're always like quiet and lonely, and like you're never looking for dust in the air when you're like having a good time, when you're feeling great. It's always in this moment of like stillness and sadness and isolation. Okay, I know I stopped right before the end of the phrase. I know if that bothers you, I'll try and stop in the future, but I didn't want to go on to the next lyrics yet. If I could be the floating snow, maybe I could get to you just even a little bit faster. I'm gonna cry. I don't know if you're gonna cry. I don't know why that makes me cry, but it's this idea that like, if I could be the snow in the air, would it bridge that gap between us faster? Would I make it to you faster? Like, if that the snow is falling down so heavy, if I was part of that, would I get to you a little bit quicker? Could I fall down on you? Like, oh, it's so beautiful. I don't know, is it silly that I'm tearing up? I think it's the most gorgeous line. I'll go back so we can hear the whole phrasing. And we have that idea of this sense of time and distance being the same thing. Like the snow keeps falling, the season keeps happening, winter keeps happening, and we're drifting even further apart. Like further apart emotionally or by distance. Like you're getting further and further away from me as the snow keeps falling down and getting deeper and heavier. They all jump and sync so well too. Okay, I stopped a little bit late because I just love the song. So this whole part, cold winter ends and until the spring comes back, and won't you just like wait for me a little longer? You have all these ideas like the snow is piling up, we're getting further and further apart, but please wait for me, like I'm coming to you. Like I wish I could be the snow in the air, but it's gonna take until spring until I can be there. And like just wait for that to happen. There's just like this intense, deep sense of longing and waiting and hoping. Sugar coming in, making us feel our feelings here. Have you changed or have I changed? Like again, this idea of this distance being time. And I hate this moment. This time flows by. We must have changed because that's what everyone does. Like that this has been a long, this distance of time. We've been talking about like distance as multiple things, but this distance of time is huge and everyone changes over time. And so we have to have changed. Like, we both have to have changed. But that he hates that. And honestly, I miss you, but I'll erase you now. Like, I'm gonna try to forget about you. And this is really, like, this is the turning point in the song, honestly. So this idea that, like, it hurts so much, I miss you so much, like, please wait for me immediately before. But it's like, I'm gonna try and forget about you because this distance is so big. And he's saying it hurts less than to have to keep blaming you. Like, I feel like this is multiple things, but also, like, this is putting up a sort of a barrier here. When you say that you're blaming someone else for something, like, some of that comes from, like, the idea of the longing and the hoping, like, please wait for me, but, like, you probably aren't, and I kind of resent that. But then forgetting about you, it hurts less than, like, you left me, you went further away, like, you're not here with me. And since you're not here with me, I blame you for that, but I want to forget you and not have to anymore, kind of. Like, honestly, I miss you, but I'll erase you now. So sad. Okay, again, we've got this idea of winter and, like, breathing out in your air, it turns into, like, smoke. I'll try to breathe out your bitter sting like smoke, like white smoke. There's also, like, the idea of, like, a signal call being smoke, but, like, breathing out that smoke into the winter air. Like, you have this, like, this strong image of that. I don't know why, it's so beautiful though. I still can't let you go, even if I try to erase you. They're also such good dancers. Like, the heaviness of the song is also reflected in the movement of their body, but they're so light too. Like, they have those spring moments where they all jump, like, just perfectly level and then hit the ground at the same time, which has got to take a lot of practice. That's got to be hard to do, and yet they're doing it just perfectly. But they also, like, there's a weight to all of their movements and their steps. Like, they're just very talented. Getting into some more sad bits. This is a sad song, but, like, just so gorgeous. Like, you just have these, like, strong images and, like, this feeling of the missing you and the longing, and the sadness is, like, heavy and strong on you with these beautiful lines. This just idea of the snow falling, I don't know, it's, like, gorgeous and also so deeply sad at the same time. Okay, let's go back just a little bit, because you know it all, you're my best friend, kind of giving us another glimpse into, like, how important this relationship is. Like, you're my best friend, and even if this were, like, a romantic thing, like, that you're so important to me that I don't want to forget you. Like earlier saying, like, even if I try to forget you, even if I say I'm gonna forget you, I can't actually. Like, that would be impossible, basically. And the morning will return to us. Again, that sense of time. And then no matter what darkness, no matter what season, again, the sense of, like, time keeping us apart, like, this distance is time. It can't last forever. Like, spring has to come. That's part of how seasons work. The planet's gonna keep turning. Eventually spring will come. Like, however far away it is, spring has to come. And they're saying it in almost a desperate way. And then I've seen this part, like, so this says cherry blossoms have begun to bud and this winter will also come to an end. And I've also seen the translation as maybe it's cherry blossoms flying through it. Like the idea of instead of it being snow flying through the air, maybe these snowflakes are actually cherry blossoms. Like maybe we've already reached spring without me realizing. And I think I like that translation a little bit better, just because this one has that sense of like, oh, I've noticed spring coming, and the other one is a little bit more like wishful in the way that like, oh, maybe there are already cherry blossoms in the air. Maybe this isn't snow at all. And I like that for the sense of the song, almost trying to fool yourself into thinking like, I'm gonna see you sooner. Like the idea, I'm gonna be with you sooner. Like it's happening now, it's about to happen now. Again, the sense of time, like I can just feel it. I can come and meet you. And again, we have this sense in this song, like, yeah, if I just wait a little bit longer, you know, if I just manage to fill up a few more nights, like it's almost here, spring is almost here, I'll come to meet you. Like, you know, you had the idea like the person had left them, that like I feel bitter about that, like I hate you for leaving and I want to forget about you and erase you, but now I'll come and meet you, I'll bring you back home to me where you belong. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, I love that. The ending. Just please wait a little longer. Like it's just, this song is so good. The song is so sad and so beautiful. And I know this translated, like there are different translations of this. So maybe I will do the music video as well, because I know the translation in that is slightly different. But it's still just that idea of this heaviness. But the missing you is so deep and so strong that the idea of like this distance is getting away from us. Like things keep piling up. And I love the idea of, like if I was the snow in the air, like would I get to you any faster? Like this need to get to the person quickly, the like, please wait for me, like please don't go anywhere. It's just, it's so beautiful. It's such a like heart-wrenching song. It's so gorgeous. It sounds so beautiful. Like all of the movements through the song, it's like a triumph. Honestly, this song is just so good. Who could find fault with it? The dance is good, the song is good, the lyrics are impeccable. Like you feel all of the emotions in the song. The singing is so good too. Like it hits you in so many places, and all the different movements throughout like hit you in different ways. Like these different kinds of longing, these different kinds of desperation as it goes on. Take a box of tissues. Go at some time when you would like to cry a bit, but definitely check out Italian Army's video saying the things you missed in Spring Day, because it's a lot. There's a lot of historical context. There's a reason that they wrote the song. There's a reason that the lyrics are the way they are. There's a reason they chose the symbolisms that they did in the music video, and those things are important. And there's something that without the context you're getting this very one-sided view of it, and with the context it's like so much sadder, so horribly sad and depressing, but in a way that's like, again, very important. So please go check that out. And please let me know what other videos you would like me to react to the lyrics of. This has been a lot of fun so far. I really enjoy it, even though this one made me almost cry, but it's because I love it so much. Spring Day is so, so good. That's all for me today. Let's watch a happier one next time. But really, it really is my favorite song. It was my favorite song the first time I heard it. It's my favorite song after hearing every other song pretty much that BTS has done. Like it's so good. And this is exactly the kind of song that I love, and I love their dance for it. That's all from me. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of video. Here's Pi, who is making a racket during the video. Yeah. Are you bored? Maybe. I will talk to you again soon. We'll have another K-pop reaction on probably Tuesday and Thursdays. Have a good rest of your day. Bye!